On our second video in the Sixth Commandment topic, you shall not commit adultery. What does this mean? That we should fear and love God, that we lead pure, sexually pure and decent lives, and that husbands and wives love and honor each other. We turn our attention to a passage that really speaks to this unique issue of human sexuality and how we're to remain pure and chaste, and for what reason. In 1 Corinthians 6:19 and 20, the Apostle Paul has these words to say. He says, "Do you not know that your bodies are temples of the Holy Spirit, who is in you, whom you have received from God? You are not your own. You were bought at a price." Right? The blood of Christ, the infinite blood, the value of the blood of Christ. "Therefore, honor God with your body." Now, for today, we're going to talk a little bit about how so much dishonor happens in this regard in our culture. Our culture is what I would say overly sexualized. And this is highly disconcerting for godly families because families are being torn apart by the breaking of the Sixth Commandment. Take some time and discuss how our culture breaks the Sixth Commandment, how they devalue the gift of sex and marriage. Talk about things like what's available online. Or on TV, or on various streaming offerings, streaming channels like Netflix or Hulu or whatever else is on in present times that maybe overtake Netflix and Hulu in days and years ahead. Music, and so often what's the content, what's suggestive in the lyrics that we hear from whatever popular songs are listened to on Spotify, or as you Google different tracks to hear, or if you look up music on YouTube and such. What else can we talk about as far as this is concerned? How about with people and how they view relationships between those of the opposite gender and those of the same gender? So you pick a few. I listed a couple options online, streaming offerings, internet, as far as music choices that you can look up, or just how people view relationships. As you talk about different ways that our culture breaks the Sixth Commandment, you point out the dangers your family faces. Listen to Matthew 5:27 through 28. Jesus says, "You have heard that it was said, 'Do not commit adultery.' But I tell you that anyone who looks at a woman to lust after her has already committed adultery with her in his heart." This, of course, would apply to women as well. Blessings on your conversation as you, again, kind of set the sights and raise some insight in the minds of your children about the dangers in our culture regarding the Sixth Commandment.